What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Super fantastic.
Oh, I want to try that. Super fantastic.
Nope.
No, okay,
You sound like Dracula.
Yeah. Are you supposed to be Arnold? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on. Super fantastic.
That's not bad. Come on.
It wasn't terrible.
I mean, it's not terrible,
Yeah.
but if someone said, "Who were you doing?" I don't know that I would think it was
Oh,
Arnold.
get
I
to
would've-
the chopper.
Yeah, I would have got it
Now
right.
I would
Yeah.
know. Yes, absolutely. But Arnold does not say super fantastic, so it's
We are Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Reach out anytime with questions you might have about the show, about any of us. And Brady, you're sitting on a question. What do you got?
So this is a question. This is so random. I think it was Darren sent this in. Would you rather have a tree in your back garden that constantly produces every fruit in the world, the best quality, and in the best condition?
okay.
Or a trained dinosaur of your choice to ride to work or whatever?
Oh, for sure, number one.
I want the fruit. Yeah.
You guys aren't taking the dinosaur?
No.
Are you kidding me? Jenny, you're
I'm
taking
getting
the
the dinosaur. Are you kidding? Yeah.
Riding a dinosaur to work, like in the
So
winter, it's
fun.
cold. It's
Are you
rain. In the
serious?
rain, I don't want to. No.
No, but I could get one that flies.
Yeah.
And
And
where
then
are
I
you
just-
putting this dinosaur?
In the
You park
condo.
it in the condo.
I have a storage unit.
What a horrible life for the dinosaur.
No,
I'll
I
just
love
take
it.
the tree. This isn't
No.
hard.
I have a nice balcony. It'll hang out on the
Exactly.
balcony.
The fact
Yeah,
that this
get a
is
little-
dividing us is insane.
I could go to the grocery store and get produce.
Right.
I'm not going to the grocery store and getting a dinosaur.
Yep, I'm
like,
with
you
you.
guys are being
You have a
insane on
dinosaur
this.
for life. You can take it
Yeah.
anywhere.
I mean, I'm the person who would want to have a very docile grizzly bear live with me because I think just having a bear walking around on his hind legs and climbing upstairs is funny and
Right.
wonderful. But I wouldn't want a dinosaur.
I could
I
run
want
away
one.
from that bear of yours. You know that, right?
You would
Yeah.
zigzag.
You
You would
Yeah.
zigzag. Yes, you would. And die.
Yeah, and then my pterodactyl comes from the sky and it just eats you.
Not when I'm zigzagging,
No,
baby.
that's right.
Nothing can catch me. Who sent that in? Darren?
Darren,
It
yeah.
was
Darren.
terrible.
And it divided us, though.
I thought it was a good question.
Well,
I didn't like it all. Let's go back to Jenny doing Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah, okay.
impressions.
Super fantastic.
Not bad.
Not
All
bad.
right.
I'm
Can
getting
you
better.
say the Hot Tub Podcast is super fantastic
Yeah.
and we'll start it?
The Hot Tub Podcast.
What is that?
Oh, I've lost it.
I thought Arnold was from Austria. Apparently not.
The Hot Tub Podcast.
No, you can't.
What happened?
Wow.
No, nothing changed. The problem is you got exposed.
I don't even know if that's offensive or not. 'Cause I-
One last time. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Okay, hang on. Hang on.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay. The Hot Tub
Nope.
left me. It's gone.
No, it didn't leave you.
Well, we've run out of time to keep this going, but I would have loved to because it would have gone on forever. But we got to start the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Brady Jones.
Yeah.
A wonderful member here on the Morning Hot
He
Tub.
is.
Yeah.
And we don't show sometimes enough appreciation for everything you do.
Oh, thank you.
It is your birthday weekend.
Sure.
Oh my God, big celebration.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What do you got? What's going on? I feel worried.
Why?
Why?
Oh,
It's your
no,
birthday.
Because Rush is playing
Happy
music, and
birthday.
that's usually my thing, and this means that something's planned, and I don't like it.
I know
You like surprises.
Well, I mean, I think you can rest assured nothing's planned because you're the one that plans things.
Yeah.
And if you didn't plan your own birthday,
That's
it's
a
not
good
happening.
point. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Well, what we've learned over time about Brady Jones is he's a kind human.
Absolutely. One of the kindest I've ever known.
He's very giving.
Yes.
He's funny. He's smart.
Yes.
Wow, go
Yeah.
on.
Drops the ball on
Talented.
so many
He
things
does.
with the
Okay.
show.
Well, that
Yeah.
took a sharp
He-
turn.
Yeah.
If things don't happen on the show, it's because of Brady Jones.
Right.
Generally,
If you wanted
Yeah.
a better show, it's all on Brady.
we've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
first years, the pre-Brady years, flawless. Absolutely flawless.
So I've heard.
That's
yeah.
what Jenny said the other day.
Right?
You guys remember
Yeah.
when?
Yeah.
Remember when it was flawless?
Right, and then just nosedive.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
I get
birthday,
that.
Brady.
Yeah, all right.
But it doesn't mean we don't appreciate
Okay.
you.
I'll
We do.
take it.
Yeah.
especially when there's a bit involved.
Now, okay, what am I piercing? What are we doing here?
No, we got you something.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like a gift?
Yeah.
Well, this is fun.
I know that you drink regularly with Rush and Jenny when we go to events.
Yeah,
or
sure.
Just anytime, really.
Yeah, he drinks without us, too.
Yeah,
I do.
Often
Yeah,
without
yeah.
us, actually.
I
yeah.
enjoy a cocktail or 9.
And you know me, I don't know anything about alcohol.
That's true.
Right.
Very true. Yeah, you don't drink ever.
So the three of us were talking, and we said, what would be a nice gift to get Brady for his birthday?
Yeah.
And Rush suggested, what about like a beer of the month club?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love
Thought that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But
come on in the studio.
Okay, all right, I'm coming
Yeah,
in.
come on in here.
I
Oh,
mean,
birthday boy Brady.
It was a great suggestion, Rush, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah,
And so we all thought, well, let's do that.
there's a birthday boy.
There he is. Come on over to this microphone. There you are.
Right. Yeah.
Brady's now in our studio because
Yeah.
he's normally
He's
in
so
his own
uncomfortable
studio.
right
I don't know
now.
what's
It's
happening.
so funny.
I don't like not being in control.
I
with
know.
You guys. This is weird.
here's the thing
Yeah.
about the beer of the month club.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
So
I-
pricey.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I mean, it's the
Yeah.
price of 12 beers, I would imagine, right? So what, 30 bucks, 40 bucks?
Oh,
You
no.
know?
It
More
was
than
like
that.
it was
Oh.
like $70 a month.
Yeah.
What?
For
Yeah.
the
Beer of the
minimum.
month club.
Minimum.
How many beers are they sending you?
Well, and the thing about it is,
Yeah.
we thought, well, that's fine. We shouldn't have to pay for it. Maybe the radio station will. We could expense it. No, they
No.
wouldn't allow
right.
that.
Yeah, no, that's over $800.
They
That's a
said,
lot of
no,
money.
that's
But-
not cool.
So then we thought, well, let's just not go through the radio station.
Yeah.
Rush, Jenny, and I'll take the hit
Yeah.
and spend
Wow.
$70 to $100 a month
That's
for
incredible.
a beer for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
But then it also dawned on us we could do it in another way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a better way.
better
Better
way.
way
Yeah.
that makes more sense
Yeah.
for everyone
So
involved.
I'm
So-
not a part of
Mostly us.
It is the gift that keeps on giving.
You are now officially part of the Beer of the
Yes,
Month Club.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Would you like to open your
Would you
first
like to get
beer?
started?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The beer. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Here's
is
your
very
first-
small bag.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Doesn't feel very heavy. Should I open it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What's
your
in the bag?
Oh God.
Your first month.
Okay. I'm opening this up, and it's a Stella.
Yeah. This is for your
Hey.
first month.
It's a
Yeah.
small Stella.
Month number 1.
Yeah, that's great.
February.
Yeah.
Check.
So is March? Am I going to get a March?
Well, here you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's what you're gonna do. We want you to hold on and drink
Okay.
drink each fun beer like once a month.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so this is the March.
Yeah.
March.
That's March.
So they just gave me another bag. This is March.
Yeah.
Do I open March right away?
Sure.
Well, I mean, or you could wait.
Okay. No,
It's
I'll
up to
open it
you.
now.
Okay,
yeah,
so
we'll
yeah.
see what this is. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
what could it be?
Okay, it's another Stella. All right. Yeah, that's the second Stella.
And you know
for
what?
March.
We didn't want it to be too heavy, so we got you the small cans.
Sure. No, that's good.
The
Yeah.
little ones, yeah.
I would hate to get bloated having this one beer a
Exactly.
month.
Rush is
Okay.
handing you
Oh,
April.
this is
There's April.
I can't
No,
wait
this
to
one
see what
is
it
really
is.
going to blow
What is it
you
gonna
away.
Be? It's going to be a
be
it's a
excited to
Stella.
see
Yeah.
It's a Stella, everybody. It's a third Stella.
We got you a 12-pack of Stella.
Okay.
Yeah, one for every month.
For every, I'm a part
Right?
of a. Wow,
There's your
they
box.
are all in
Yeah.
bags, and you put the every. These are well decorated.
Now
Yeah.
we could have spent close to $1,000
Yeah, you
Yeah.
on
could've.
one of these online
We didn't
things.
have to do that.
Yeah.
This is even better
Right.
because you have the beer of the month for an entire year.
Yeah, you got me a 12-pack of Stella.
I mean, that's
What you
another
did.
way you could put it.
Yeah.
It's still beer of the month.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think the bags are more expensive than the beers. This is a lot of bags, and you well decorated. I gotta
Thank
say.
you. That's
Yes.
Rush's wife,
Might be
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yeah,
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 she
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
did. They're all
she did
Stella.
that.
I'm just gonna check.
They're all
Maybe.
Stella.
Well, it was
maybe
a
one of them
12-pack,
will be a
yeah.
surprise.
You know what's so great? Like I said, close to $1,000
Yeah.
to sign this up. We got all this for $30.
Yeah.
Right. No, you keep rubbing that in my
Right.
face. No, you're right. Yeah. I get
30
that.
bucks.
I think it was $30 including
Yeah.
the bags.
Happy birthday,
It's
Brady.
very generous. And are you going to expense this?
No, we're
Oh.
each paying $10.
Wow.
for it.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
$10 cash in my
Yeah, I
purse,
got-
believe
that's
it or not.
Incredible.
Mahler e-transferred me. It's great.
all right.
All taken care of. And we did all of this without you organizing
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
How
Guys,
about that?
I'm impressed. You see, that's the victory here.
Yeah.
Is that you
Thank
guys
you.
got together and you know
Yeah.
you organized
Well,
Happy
something.
birthday.
It should be said Rush's wife did all of this.
All of
for
this.
Yes.
us.
This is her, yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
And if
like-
she wants
I-
to come in and produce one morning, Rush,
Ooh.
Lisa can come on in. You know, if
We could
Brady's
go
not
back
here.
to Flawless. That would be
And
cool.
I did offer Rush $2 for his troubles.
That's generous. So $12 total.
No, but
Right.
I said,
yeah.
no, thank you.
Guys, you are all just great people.
Go
Thank
on.
you. Thank
And
Go
you.
if
on.
we can
Yeah.
bring it back to us for a second,
yeah.
Brady,
Yeah.
because
Sure,
you've
yeah.
had even when I transferred to Rush $10 this morning, I made him work for that.
That
Yeah.
was a tough one, yeah.
It was a tough question in
Yeah.
the e-transfer
Yeah.
rush. Do you know what your
transfer
question was?
question?
What was Lady Gaga considered in high school?
What? I don't know.
Right? I
That
know.
was a tough one.
What is she considered?
I ended up-
That's so up for debate.
It is. What I ended up having to do is going to her Wikipedia page,
Yeah.
and then I did the
Control
Control F,
F,
considered,
Yeah.
and then found the
No
sentence.
way. That's
Yeah.
how you
Really good.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Very
you could
impressive.
do that.
And what was she considered?
A misfit.
A misfit. Okay,
Misfit.
good. Good. Wow.
According to Wikipedia.
That's so good,
Yeah.
Waller. My God. Like,
Okay. Well, I'm so
good.
happy my birthday break is all about me,
Yeah.
guys. So thank you. This is great. I'll drink to. Thank you,
Oh,
guys. Thank you.
what's happening?
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
All right.
Oh, God. Don't you have coffee mouth with that?
Tastes like Stella.
Yeah.
How long has this been in your basement, Rush?
It's brand new.
I also feel by like noon
And
today,
warm.
Brady's going to be into June.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I left
Happy
a 12-pack of Stella at your
birthday.
house last summer, Rush. But okay.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
Aw, happy
Thank you.
birthday,
Thank you very
Brady.
much.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
And if all the listeners want to send Brady a birthday message, by all
Yeah.
means do that.
Yeah, sure. Or a 12-pack. I'll take those, too.
I guess well, yeah.
We already got you that.
Right. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, 1 a month.
What's it-
That's all you
and
need.
you have to leave the studio bragging you got a Beer of the Month Club membership because
Yeah.
that's what that is.
Right. Does
we
this
could
mean I
have even written it on the box, I guess.
Probably could have. Yeah.
The bags are impressive.
Yeah.
The bags are very
Well, I think
good.
the whole gift is impressive.
Right.
The bags are impressive. The bags are... It's a good touch.
Oh, it's just February talking.
Yeah. That's it.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right. Do we have music? Maybe like, well, I guess the Breaking Bad theme might work for this.
Oh.
Sure, yeah. I'll
Okay.
just push the Breaking Bad button.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good idea.
perfect.
There it is.
People don't realize Brady has like screens in
He
front
really
of
does.
him
There's so
lot
many
of
buttons.
with
Yeah.
everything.
It's like the spaceship in here.
There's something you might not know about Bryan Cranston.
Oh, I love him. Are you going to ruin it? Because I like thinking he's a good person.
He was a dentist in Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He looks very good in tidy whities.
Tim Watley, right?
Yeah, he was Tim Watley.
He was once
Regifted
wanted.
a label maker.
He was once wanted for murder.
Oh.
How about that?
Jenny,
What?
how do you feel about this?
Why?
So back in the 1970s, when he and his brother decided to drive across the country on motorcycles, at one point they ran out of cash in Florida, and they took jobs working in a restaurant to earn some extra cash. There was a cook at the place named Peter Wong. Everyone hated Peter Wong.
Oh.
So they used to joke about how they would kill him
Oh, my
without
God.
anybody finding out.
Oh, boy.
After a few weeks at the restaurant, the Cranston boys had enough money to take off for Maine. Not long after Peter Wong turned up dead.
My God.
So the cops were interviewing people at the restaurant because, well, you know, all the murder talk.
right.
That'll do it,
And
yeah.
since they determined that Peter Wong had died around the same time as the Cranstons left town,
Yeah, that's suspicious.
they were officially suspect.
It makes sense, though. Think about
Yeah.
it. The timing's terrible for them to
Right,
just pick up
sure.
and go. But
There was even an APB out on
Oh.
them. At that point, they were somewhere in the Carolinas.
okay.
But they never knew about it at the time because the real killer was caught before the police caught up to them.
Okay.
But the reason I bring this up is you like the murder stuff. Wouldn't that be kind of neat if you were like suspected of murder, even though you didn't,
You didn't
do it at all?
Yeah, until they try to pin it on you because
Yeah,
they've got
sure,
nobody
yeah.
else and they've got pressure from
Yeah, I
God
think a
knows
really
whatever.
cool idea unless it actually does happen.
That's
Then it's
it.
not so cool.
You know how many wrongfully convicted people there are from like the
How
60s,
many?
70s, 80s? So many you
Yeah.
couldn't even, you don't even know.
A lot.
Yeah, but we're not
So
in that
many.
time now. If I knew there was DNA evidence, or if I knew that I was saying, if I went to a bank in a different part of the world
Yeah.
that day, and I knew they had me on camera and a rock tight alibi, absolutely.
There's a lot of
I
people
want to be
that I
questioned
think
for
were
murder.
still under the impression that they had an airtight alibi, everything was going to be fine, and
Yeah.
things fall into place, and
That's
you're
it.
screwed, and then you're in prison. Poor
You've
Brady
got-
Jones is locked in the hole
All
for
they
years.
need, Brady, at that point is somebody who you were
I'm
like,
not speaking.
you're in a
I'm
cell
not
with.
speaking.
Okay.
I demand a lawyer.
Well, keep this in mind, Brady.
Yeah.
I'm your lawyer, so I'm
Okay,
going to
all right.
be
Yeah, you're going to
representing
All right,
you.
I'm speaking before my lawyer gets here.
No, you're getting the death penalty.
Brady, I've watched a lot of. I watched
No.
The Good Wife.
He's going to make
You're
yours
right.
worse.
Okay, yeah.
I've seen Suits.
Yeah.
I can help
true.
you out. You know that.
Trust him.
Also, were Brian and his brother actually known as the Cranston Boys? Like, what a terrible
Probably.
gang name.
Yeah. The Cranston Boys.
It sounds like they should be in a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, da, 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 da. Anyway, rest in peace, Peter Wong.
Oh.
Sounds like a terrible human being, though.
Well, we don't know anything
We
about
know
him.
nothing
Maybe
about
he
him
was
except
just-
people didn't like
Yeah.
Well,
him.
yeah, but Bryan Cranston said he was terrible.
Yeah,
But
but he
maybe-
didn't deserve to die.
Maybe he just didn't give people like days off and didn't let them leave
Right.
work early.
Yeah.
Like he may have just been a regular
A hard
business
boss.
owner.
Okay,
Not
or
a lot
maybe
of margins
he
in
himself
the restaurant business.
was a serial killer. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know that he
But
was
we know
terrible.
that we trust Bryan Cranston.
Yes,
we
He's
do
a great
trust
guy.
him.
And I
we?
trust his opinion.
Yeah.
Or he and his brother are murderers.
We'll keep you posted.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
This almost makes me want to go back to school. I'm telling you. 2 kids from Colorado were just awarded the first ever athletic scholarship to play D1 cornhole. This is amazing.
Wow. That's
Their
great.
names are Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond. They went to Thunder Ridge High School near Denver, which
Yeah.
has a strong cornhole program, I guess. They're obviously cornhole prodigies. They won the first ever high school championship together back in 2021, and then another one a year later. On National Signing Day last week, they signed letters of intent to play D1
Oh, that's
cornhole
awesome.
for Winthrop University in South Carolina. The school hasn't said how much the scholarship is for, but it's not for a full ride. The new coach thinks full ride scholarships for cornhole could become like a
That's
thing
incredible.
eventually
Yeah.
and not too far away.
Yeah.
I love this.
This is amazing. And you know what? We shouldn't stop here. Beer pong, flip cup. I want every like backyard drinking game to have like some sort of Div 1
I
category.
wouldn't be surprised. Like every year when ESPN, the Oat Show,
Yeah.
does their programming and stuff, and
Yeah.
you get a day of weird events and stuff.
Yeah.
I watched Cornwall and I was locked in for like an hour.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. It's like darts. It's electric.
Yeah.
Do
Rush-
they have programs for darts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
maybe.
they do.
players,
Maybe
maybe?
In Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
As the Olympic nut on the
Yeah.
show, is there any chance of any of these wacky ones ever making the Olympics?
I mean, you never know. I mean, flag football is going to go into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you? What's wrong with flag
Knocking
football?
flag football.
As an Olympic event, it's an odd one.
Don't you think darts should be in the
The only
Olympics?
thing is, if you can't put football into the Olympics because you'd have to either have them play for 8 weeks,
Right.
or they would die. You can't play football games like 2 in 2 days.
Right,
You-
yeah.
you would die. So
Why would you die?
Because
It's so
too
physical.
physical.
Oh,
a lot of
so-
contact.
And even
Yeah.
like
Gotcha, fair
the
enough.
insurance on that and
Yeah,
stuff,
like
it wouldn't.
you can't. So-
wouldn't be
Okay.
And not enough time to wash uniforms in
that's
between.
true. That's the big part of it too. Yeah,
a lot of
uniform
laundry.
Good for Breeze.
yeah. But I mean, like archery's an Olympic sport,
Yeah.
and that's just sort of
Right.
darts,
Yeah.
but on a
But if
grander
you had
scale.
to look ahead 10, 15 years, could cornhole
Absolutely
be a thing?
could.
Yeah.
Totally.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Have you guys seen?
All you need to have is a lot of people that play it in different places
Yeah.
so you can have countries legitimately competing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Have you guys been following the 16-year-old darts kid? 16
No.
years old, and he went to the finals of like the world championships of darts.
Oh,
he's
cool.
incredible.
I'm sorry, but that like takes unbelievable talent.
Oh, yeah.
in my opinion,
Absolutely.
it's
What
true
a hot
though.
take.
I know, but like I never really thought about it until this moment. To be honest, darts and how to be that good, to
Right.
be able
Yeah.
to like get whatever.
Oh,
God,
it's
I'm
insane.
so bad.
And,
Mine
and,
always
and the
fall
pressure,
on the floor.
like the pressure of all these people watching and stuff, always fall on the floor.
I mean, it takes me a while to get into the
mean,
rhythm.
There
and the groove.
also there's a middle between the 16-year-old prodigy and
Right.
Jenny's darts that fall on the floor.
Yeah, the middle is everyone who has ever tried to play.
But once I find my groove, man, look out! I'm telling you.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
Well, we have to do it, I guess.
We don't. There's
yeah.
more of us than there are of him.
Yeah, you're so right. Maybe we shouldn't do it. Here we go.
It's time to play Brady's on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
I'm never ready for this.
No.
Welcome, guys, to Brady's Game of Joy, where every week I make up the rules and they got to do whatever I say. It's wonderful. It's everybody's favorite game.
No,
Let's
it's
do
not.
it. We've done this now for a couple years, and in the past, I've made you reenact the sounds of a lot of different things. You've done zombies.
Yeah.
You've done birds,
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I think we did whales at one point.
Yeah.
If we didn't, I'm going to write that down. That's a great idea. But those are all things that you know the sounds for, right? Or maybe like I played a clip for you before, something like that. But I don't think we've ever done this. And this is actually suggested by a listener. I think it's a great idea. There's animals out there that we all know what sounds they make, right? Pigs, horse, rooster,
Yeah.
things like that.
What does the fox say?
It's true. Yeah. But then there's others where, like, truly, we have no idea what sounds they make.
Right.
Or at least I don't. Maybe you do. Let's find out. I have a list of 9 animals that fall into that category that we have no idea what sounds they actually make. You guys are going to try to guess what sound they make. And if you nail it, you get a point.
Okay.
It's very simple. Very simple
Just
game.
guessing. Oh, God.
How do we lose a point in this?
Well, if you're like
If
completely
you're super off,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, you
Right.
have
Yeah.
the actual sound?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I didn't think we had
You're going
that.
to do the
That's his
sound.
opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't like that one.
That would not be the first time you played a game like that.
No, it wouldn't be. So, Molly, you're going to kick us off. Give me a number from 1 to 9.
Oh, start
please.
off with 1.
Number 1. Oh, fun. Your animal is a zebra. What
That's a
sound
great
does a
guess.
zebra make? That seems
Okay.
easy enough,
Yeah.
right? Here we go.
Sure.
Very horse-like.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
kind of like a
Okay.
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Here's what a zebra sounds like.
Okay, not even close.
That is not.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
I would have assumed it was horse-like,
I
too.
thought so too.
Yeah.
I just thought it was
It's just a horse with
horse
lines.
with-
No,
Perhaps a horse with a cold.
yeah, he's blowing his nose.
sure. Rush, you're up 2 to 9.
2.
Okay, I can see where we're going with this. Your animal is ostrich.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, an ostrich. What does an ostrich make?
A bird. Large bird.
Sounds like you're calling for your mom.
Will Ferrell in Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Here's what an ostrich actually sounds like.
Oh, not even close.
That was pretty close.
Right.
That was
Not
pretty
even.
close.
I can't give you a point for that. Jenny, you're being very critical of others.
I know, because
though.
I feel confident.
Oh, really?
Wow, okay.
Why do
Yeah.
you feel so confident?
I don't know.
3 to 9. Pick a number.
3.
Okay. All right.
My favorite number.
Perfect. Your animal is a platypus.
Oh, come on.
A platypus.
Well, it doesn't matter. Rush and I haven't been
Yeah.
close, so
Yeah.
don't
Can't even
worry.
picture a platypus.
You can Google it if you want.
Can I?
Actually,
Okay.
no, you can't.
Oh,
No,
come on.
no.
It's
Google
not
it.
I
gonna
need
help.
to know what
No.
it looks like
No,
to,
you don't.
to like imagine
What
what
do
it
you
sounds
think a
like.
platypus looks like?
I don't know. They have spiky things coming off of them.
I don't think they do. They have duck bills, though. The
Oh.
duck-billed platypus.
Okay, got it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
That helped. No.
That didn't help.
Hang on. Wait, I'm not ready.
Was the nope part of what they sound like?
That? Nope.
That's what they say. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
All right, let's find out.
Oh, that's not terrible.
I mean, that's the closest we've had
Thank
so
you.
far.
I knew it. I was confident for a reason.
I'm gonna dig her.
What?
I'm gonna dig her. I'm gonna dig her. It was in the ballpark.
bad.
Yeah.
It's not in the ballpark.
I had at least part of it.
It was, bird-like.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right,
I
Mahler.
thought mine was bird-like.
Yeah,
But the problem is it didn't sound like
yeah,
a
it didn't
bird.
match up. Mahler, 4 to 9.
4, please.
Okay, shocker. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
A kangaroo.
Oh, I fought a
You
kangaroo.
did not.
Okay, that
You
was
had a fever dream,
Fever dream. That
where
never
you
happened.
thought you did.
Yeah.
In the lobby of this building.
Never happened.
I
Go
did.
ahead. A kangaroo.
Woof, 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 woof.
Okay, let's see if this kangaroo foofs.
Oh my God, they sound angry.
Yeah, and he was angry. When he hit me, I was like, "Oh my God!"
Mahler, you never fought a kangaroo in the
did.
lobby of this building.
He
That
didn't.
never happened. Rush, 5 to 9. Number 5.
5, please.
All right, koala.
Oh, that should be easy.
Yeah, you should nail this. What's a koala sound like?
Oh, I'm a koala.
That's how koalas talk, Mahler.
Why are you're so bird heavy?
Yeah, it's very
I think
bird.
they sound birdy.
You know, a koala's not a bird.
No, I know, but they're not actually
Okay.
bears either.
I feel
right.
like they're very angry.
Here's what a koala sounds like.
Yeah.
Bang on. Yeah. I mean, mine was a younger koala, but his voice hadn't changed yet. Killed it. There's voice.
No.
Where's my
I
game?
can't possibly give you that.
At all.
You did
Not
a
even
bird.
close. Yeah.
All right, Jenny, I'm assuming you're going with 6.
Sure, why not?
It
Great.
must sound good for you that no matter what you get, you're going to get a ding.
Yeah,
That's
Probably.
not true.
Because
At
that's
this
it.
point.
It doesn't matter what she does. Well,
That's
just give her
not
the ding
true.
now.
Okay, you guys are bitter. Her
Just rigged
platypus
the
was
game.
not bad.
Thank you.
Jenny, your number 6 is a honey badger.
God. Is that a bear? What is
A honey badger.
Nice honey badger.
Thanks, I just had it stuffed.
Hey, there you go.
Hang on.
A honey badger. Here we
I
go.
know this. No,
You
hang
got
on.
this.
I need to picture. What is that?
I love this. I know this. I know this. Hang on a second. What's a honey badger?
Here we go, Jenny.
Oh,
3,
God.
2, 1. Honey badger.
Me.
I believe that's the
No,
rule.
yeah, there's the road runner. Yeah.
We don't know.
Okay, here's a honey badger.
Oh, come on. Like so close. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's a shame.
It was
all
so
of
far
them.
off. I
What a
can't.
shame.
All right, one more time around the horn. Mahler, I'm assuming you're going for 7.
No,
7.
number 8,
Oh,
please.
number 8. Okay, great. Walrus.
Walrus. Okay.
Walrus.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Not bad.
No.
Not bad, though. Of all of yours,
I'd give
Honestly,
him a ding
that's
for
a
that.
ding. That's a
Absolutely.
ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also because I have a mustache.
That should have made it easier. Yeah. I'll give Jenny 9, so I'll take 7.
You'll take 7.
Yeah.
7 is armadillo.
Okay.
Yeah, what's an armadillo sound like?
oh. They're too little for that.
Yeah, but they grunt.
Kind of froggy.
Yeah,
it's
they
sort
do.
of
They
froggy.
grunt. Yeah.
Okay, here's
Do
an
they?
armadillo.
Yeah, not even close.
Nope.
Killed it. Yeah. I did an older armadillo.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's audio from my Valentine's Day.
It's the walrus again. All right, Jenny.
All right.
Tasmanian devil is our last one. A Tasmanian devil. Yes, it's a real thing.
Okay, I was just,
Okay.
I knew that, Brady. God. Hang on. Oh, I'm
Jenny's
trying to
final
think
one.
of the
Roger
cartoons.
Rabbit.
Well, they're kind of like dog meets lion or something.
The dog meets
means
lion.
Yeah, so
Well,
make that
really?
sound.
Okay.
Tasmanian devil. Here we go.
Oh, no, I think it's high pitched.
Yep, I think that's it. Yeah. That is a Tasmanian
If the
Oh
listeners
my
could
God.
see her tongue.
Yep.
I'm sorry. One more time, the Tasmanian devil. No. Just one more
I can't
time.
do it twice. Hang on. Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
I hope I press this button and that's what we hear.
I have to. The tongue and her eyes are closed.
Oh, yeah,
and her hands are like
She
going
is
crazy.
feeling it.
She's so into that.
Imagine I press the button and that's exactly
Yeah.
how it sounded. All right, here's the Tasmanian devil.
So not quite.
It's so
Wow.
close.
That's Rush's audio from Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Hey, yo, Mahler and Jenny tied
tied.
with 1 each.
Yeah.
And,
Nothing for
We'll
me.
take it.
nothing for Rush.
Even
0 for
though
3.
I really think Mahler won today because Jenny, that was
You don't
too
even
easy a
know.
ding.
Platypus was decent.
It
was
was
not.
decent.
It was not.
You don't even know. I didn't even know what a
You didn't know.
Jenny, you'll always be our little honey badger.
Oh,
It's
thanks.
true.
Oh, they're not cute. I Googled it
Yeah,
after.
they're not.
That sounds cute.
It does.
There you go, Brady's Game of Joy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Have you guys ever dropped your phone in water in a pool or in a
Sure,
puddle or
yeah.
something like that? Well, if your phone gets wet, put it in rice. It's one of those truisms that up until now, no one has dared to doubt.
Oh.
But believe it or not, Apple is warning users not to bury their phones in rice if they become soaked because it could do your device more harm than good. If your phone does get wet, it may display an alert telling you it detected liquid in the USB connector,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
charger area. To protect it, you won't be able to use the accessory or charge the phone until everything is dry. On its website, Apple warns if you charge your iPhone while the Lightning or USB-C connector is wet, the pins on the connector or cable can corrode and cause permanent damage or stop functioning altogether. So what should you do? Well, Apple's website says don't put your phone in a bag of rice. Doing so could allow small particles of the rice to damage your iPhone. Instead, they just say to tap your phone gently against your hand with the connector facing down. And that's just to remove the excess liquid. Next, leave your iPhone in a dry area with some airflow for at least 30 minutes. Then try to use the charger accessory again. If that doesn't work, wait another 30 minutes.
There's so many plans now, though, that you just get it replaced, right? Like, haven't we gone to Apple Care and all this
Oh,
stuff?
God, I don't have any plans.
Do you know?
No.
You don't have any insurance or anything on it?
Nothing?
No, it's because I use Derek's hand-me-down phones.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
he gets a new phone,
Yeah.
I get his
Yeah.
old one, right?
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just rolling the dice all the
I
time.
mean, I did the rice thing way back in the day, but now
Yeah.
I think I would just go in and pay the difference
Yeah.
and get a new phone.
Yeah,
at
I
that
would
point.
still
Yeah.
try the rice thing. Even after having
Yeah.
read this, it sounds like what? The rice can scratch my screen?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I think
Well,
so
no,
too.
it can
No,
scratch. I
it
guess
can-
the particles
it
can
will
get
get in.
inside where the charger goes.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
tell
with
you, years ago, like probably 10 years ago, if not more, I lost my phone at a concert like a festival outdoors, and,
Yeah.
and there were only so many buses available to get on, so everybody's like running across this field.
Oh, no.
And we decided we were going to hop
yeah.
a ditch.
Yeah,
Do you
I
remember
remember
this?
that,
I remember this.
Yeah, so me and my girlfriends, we decided we're going to hop this ditch,
Yeah.
and my phone fell out of my purse in
Yes.
that exact moment.
no.
But I didn't realize until I got home
Yeah.
or we're on the bus or whatever, and I realized that what can we do? I can't go back, and it's dark out. I have no idea where I had lost it at that point. The next morning, it's daylight out, and retrace my steps, and sure enough, found
It's
the
crazy
phone.
that you
That's
found your phone.
insane
It's
that you
so
found
crazy.
it. Because were other people also jumping that ditch?
A
would assume
few,
so,
yeah,
right?
a few, but
Yeah.
there wasn't that many. We really did find a really good spot.
And was
Right,
it
okay.
damaged?
It was wet, and it was
Wet,
yeah.
okay.
So I don't think it was in a huge puddle that I can remember. I think it was just really dewy, and everything got inside of it. So you spend so much time going back to that spot, retracing your steps. I get it home, I put it in rice, and it still doesn't work. And I still had to get a new phone in the end.
But up until that one
Yeah,
point, you
yeah.
go,
So much-
you
so
have
much
hope.
hope.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Are you
absolutely,
kidding me?
yeah.
The
Oh,
excitement
yeah.
I had when the phone was there, glistening in the in the sunlight, and I was
That's it.
so excited. And then nothing.
Yeah.
And it used to be the thing that I guess it's not like that anymore, but the water detector thing in a phone, if it showed that you had water in your phone, it wasn't covered anymore.
Right.
Right.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
so
True.
that thing wasn't to tell you that your phone's not. It was a thing to tell you that
Yeah, it was to
we don't
screw
have
you
to pay
over.
for this.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember last year we were on the ice. My wife's parents, they live on the water, and we were just like walking on the ice, and people were ice fishing, and I'd never really seen a lot of ice fishing before. So we went up to them and we started chatting, and they had like 10 different holes, and we're chatting with them, and I'm like really interested, so I'm asking them questions, and then the guy bends over with his like phone light to show me how it all works.
Oh, no.
And his phone just bloop
Oh no.
into.
So that was your fault.
No. Yeah, well, that's how I
Yeah.
felt.
Yeah.
Right? His phone, and it was
If
it
you
was
weren't
me
so
asking.
nosy, he would have been fine.
Well, thanks, Jenny. And then
Every
I
picture of his family.
so then we offer like, okay, like how can we help? And he's like, well, there's not much we can do.
Oh,
and then we
Brady.
just sort of slowly walked away.
that's
'Cause
so
what else do you do?
Oh.
What else do you
And,
do?
and he's never left that fishing hole. He can't
Never
call
left.
anybody.
Yeah, he
to
spent the
come
whole
pick him
summer on a boat.
Could have
just floating.
e-transferred him, but he doesn't have a phone to accept it.
up. So
Oh, we felt
sad.
terrible.
Oh,
he
that's
eventually did fish
terrible.
it out, but it didn't work.
My
No.
my brother-in-law was hanging out with I guess a bunch of their friends and stuff, and they live in Toronto.
Were they fishing?
They weren't fishing, but they were standing sort of near a pier and stuff, and he sort of made a joke to her, and he kind of knocked her, and her
no.
phone
Oh, no.
fell over the railing into Lake
you feel
Ontario.
so bad.
No.
And she's like, oh my God, like every picture I have of like their newborn child,
No.
like
No cloud?
thousands and
How are they-
thousands. they're
they
just
don't back
all
it up?
gone. I guess she did. This was a few years ago.
Right, okay.
And the only thing that they could do is they got her a cake that said, "Sorry, we knocked your phone into the lake," which I guess is
It's better than a
That's
kick in the
fair.
butt, right?
All right, then I'll do my story.
Okay,
My
all right.
stepdaughter, very forgetful. Anna Banana, always forgetting everything. One day got back from soccer. You know the field that we play on, Jenny?
Yes.
It must be a combination of 10 fields.
Yeah.
It's just humongous. And she came home, she said she lost one of her AirPods.
Oh.
Now, this was before you could hit your phone and
Yes.
Right,
beep,
find
beep,
them.
beep. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we actually had to go. It was like we were trying to find a dead body in one of those
Oh,
murder documentaries. Like there was a whole bunch of us just in a V walking along trying to find one AirPod.
Oh my god! And did you
and-
find it?
We found it.
No.
Wow.
That's so
in
exciting.
tall grass, and we were very excited.
What a
That's
feeling.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
There's
I know.
so many fields.
Yeah,
Yes.
so many fields. Yeah, but it was such
That's
a
awesome.
good feeling.
No
Oh yeah,
kidding.
that's a great feeling. I've lost a lens to my glasses in the snow, and it was like we were like 7 or 8 people, all hands and knees, trying to find like a stupid see-through lens.
Yeah.
In the snow. Finally found it after like an hour.
How about this one? Are you guys have been contact wearers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever lost
Oh
a
my
I
God.
contact?
lost one in here, remember?
Oh yeah, I
And
do
I
remember
couldn't
that.
find it.
Yeah.
I think was it just me and you working, and I was on my hands and knees for
Yeah.
way too long.
That's
Brady?
getting isolated.
Wow.
Wow. That's a fantastic one.
There's a long way to go to get there.
Yeah, all
but we
right.
did it. Okay, wrap it up.
But when it falls out of your eye, it can land anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep, totally.
And I remember dropping it once, and it landed like on a shelf. And
Right.
but I'm on my hands and knees
Yeah.
forever.
Oh, terrible. Yeah.
And,
And at that point, you can't see very well.
That's
anyway.
exactly it, yeah.
I was trying to feel for
Yes.
it, and like
Yeah.
you don't want to be too hard with
'Cause
it,
you wanna
right?
put it back in your eye
Exactly.
and-
Oh God, it could have been anywhere on my microphone, and I just went I just assumed that it fell to the ground, but never found it. Was blind all
It's
morning.
still here somewhere.
So
Yep,
that's
it is,
probably.
yeah.
I don't think you can feel any more vulnerable than on all fours
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yes.
Half blind. walking around.
Yeah.
Brady was trying to help, but really,
I mean, I have a video of you doing it.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
a lot of avid hikers and climbers have a romanticized view of someday hiking Mount Everest.
Sure, yeah.
absolutely.
But in reality, it's really tough, it's really expensive, and it just got really, really gross.
Oh.
Have you ever wondered how climbers relieve themselves as they spend weeks climbing up and down Mount Everest?
I have not.
The answer is they just find a spot and they go.
Right.
And that's become a huge stinky
I
problem.
bet, yeah.
So now the authorities have announced a new rule where climbers will have to clean up after themselves. That means picking up their poop, putting it into a bag, and carrying it with them until they get back down to base
Yeah,
camp.
that makes sense, right? You got to do it.
Now, that sounds unpleasant,
Yeah.
but there isn't really an alternative. The trails are filled with human waste, and it's
Oh,
even visible
gross.
on rocks in people's photos of the scenery.
Oh, man.
Now,
that
and
would
due
be
to the
brutal.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
and due to the extreme temperatures, the waste just doesn't degrade.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just freezes and sits there forever.
Exactly. A local organization estimates that there are around 3 tons of human excrement between the bottom of Everest and the summit. It isn't just a bad look, it's making people sick. When you think about
Yeah,
it, the snow
all
melts,
that
it gets into the water,
In the air.
good
And,
and the
point.
particles
Yeah.
get blown around in the air that climbers are breathing.
Wow.
The new plan is to force climbers to buy 2 special poop bags at camp. They contain chemicals and powders that solidify human waste and make it mostly odorless.
Okay.
The bags will then be checked and cleaned when the climbers return to camp. They didn't really detail how you'd get the waste into the bags, so maybe they're big enough to poop directly in.
Yeah, I guess you'd have
I
to.
don't
don't
know.
want to visualize
Or you
that.
just pick it up like you pick up dog poop. And
Oh,
then
I
you,
guess. Yeah,
you know,
maybe.
inside
Yeah,
out
but then
it.
if you already have other poop in the
in there.
bag,
Maybe you have a little scooper. Maybe it comes with a little
I don't think you
scooper.
have space for a
Yeah, I was
scooper. I
gonna
think
say you don't have enough.
Or a
Yeah,
little
that's-
plastic scooper can hang off your bag.
Dude, then you want to be scooping your own fresh.
Oh, and
you
then
know,
your own
no,
poop
I
scoop
think you
is
just go
rubbing
right
up
into the
against
bag.
you.
Would
Yeah.
you bring your own litter?
Oh, that's so heavy.
You circle around it a few times to get the right spot. You know.
Hey, Larry, how are you? Good.
Let's go on. Morning.
Well, you'd get zero privacy. You just have to get
Oh
comfy
yeah, I'm
with
sure.
going
Exactly.
wherever.
I think there's no
Yeah.
privacy up there at
Yeah.
all. I'm actually surprised that you don't have to help clean up other people's poop. You know what I mean?
No, you should only
That's
be
what I was gonna
responsible
say,
for
There's
though.
your own.
100
No.
years of crap on that mountain.
Right.
They do say that you got to help pick up garbage and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Well, you got to start doing the poop.
You know
too,
what, though? I
right?
bet you they're
Someone
going
has
to pay
do it.
somebody. You're
yeah,
the poop
I think
scooper.
the shamans
Yeah.
probably do
Do
that.
they? Well, they'd have to pay them
well,
more
'cause
because
they
they've
help-
never had to do
they
it
help
before.
clean, right?
They do, but I mean, poop is a whole different.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
It's a whole other
That is
level.
a
But it's
safety
frozen. It's
hazard, though.
frozen.
Picking up all this human
Yeah.
waste.
Oh, it's just terrible.
How much are you getting paid for that? You got to
Although,
be paid a lot.
Wouldn't you rather pick up frozen poop than fresh poop?
Of
Oh, of
course.
course,
Oh,
yeah.
Any day of the
exactly.
week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they wouldn't. They don't need a huge pay bump because it's because it's frozen.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
It helps.
do.
It helps.
Worst boss ever. Actually,
It's
it's
frozen
frozen.
food.
Yeah.
So,
No, but it's probably
suck
not
it
bad.
up.
It probably turns into like a frisbee.
Yeah.
You could probably just throw it down the hill. You know? Think about it. It's frozen poop. It's been there for like 40
yeah,
years.
Exactly.
I wonder how many people, since this story came out, how many people who have done this, the
Yeah.
climb or whatever, have gone back to their old photos and like zoomed in and saw crap in
poop?
the background.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, especially if it was their
Can you
own.
imagine? You have your like thumbs up with you, like look, I did it, and
And there's just tons of it back there.
yeah.
But there's got to be so much,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And there's
They
like
said 3
dead
tons?
bodies and stuff. Like there's so much garbage and things
I don't
along the way.
understand. I really can't wrap my head around anybody doing something like that.
No, but humans want to push themselves.
For
to
They
sure.
the
do.
limits.
That I
I
understand.
think
but
it's
when
also
you
an
know,
ego thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
I
you
guess
wanna
it's
say
the
I
same thing. I
climbed it.
jumped out of a plane. I mean, there was a
Right.
chance I could
Right.
die.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know.
Maybe I
for
should
sure.
start doing this on the golf course.
Oh,
What's that? Pooping on the golf
everywhere?
course?
You
I mean, you
sure?
wouldn't be the first. Like,
No, have
when-
you ever witnessed it?
No, I've never witnessed it, but I know
Okay.
people who have.
Really?
Like
Yeah?
you eat something that didn't. You don't have a chance. Like you go
But there
where you
are
go.
outhouses out there,
Yeah,
right?
You don't
But-
go back to the clubhouse?
Well, but do you have time? Like that's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
I think they're
Like
you're
you
not.
know
a-
people, but you've never witnessed it.
I've never witnessed it, but I know people
It's
who
never
have.
hit me that quick.
Yeah, no.
Like it's never hit
Have
me
you ever
so quick.
witnessed it? I've
No.
never seen that on a golf
No.
course.
You don't
ever.
have IBS then.
I guess. But usually you have like a, there's like a countdown time where you're like, oh, things are brewing. And then you
yeah,
gotta
and
go
then
right away.
do you have to drive 4 holes to get to the nearest outhouse?
Yeah.
Or porta potty or
I
whatever.
guess so,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
You
if it's
know?
a new course, maybe you don't know
You don't know where
the
it
porta
is.
potties
Some
are.
courses don't have them,
Yeah.
honestly. That you have to.
Man, that's tough.
That
I've
is
gone
tough.
camping on camping trips where you're in the middle of the wilderness and you have no choice,
You
right?
dig
And
a little
you just
hole.
go, you dig a little hole, and then some people aren't considerate, and then like people that have camped there before, and then just little poop piles everywhere. Oh yeah, all over the place.
Because there's kids running around there too.
No,
and stuff.
well,
No?
it's pretty deep.
At the camp.
It's not like a campground. It's like
Oh,
it's like
okay.
you're portaging and you're going deep.
Right.
I thought it was like a family
No,
campground.
it's just crap
Where's
everywhere.
Dad?
Yeah. Oh, there
Dad
he is.
poop, mom
Yeah.
poop, baby poop.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There's a thread online right now where people are talking about the obvious things they didn't pick up on until someone else pointed them out.
Okay.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
like the story of my life. And I have a few of them to share. Okay, so how the judicial bail system works in the States, like
Yeah, in
this
the
always
States.
confused me so much. I mean,
Okay.
we do bail here in Canada as well, right? You can bail somebody out, but I think it's a different
I think it's a
idea.
different
system.
It's a different
Like you
system,
can, you
yeah.
can, they have bounty hunters and bounties that you
Yeah,
can, whatever.
right.
Anyway, someone said they thought it was a fee that you paid to avoid jail.
Oh no.
No.
Right.
No.
It's not, yeah.
They didn't realize that it was basically collateral and that you got the bail money back if you showed up for your
Right.
trial.
Okay, so we all knew this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're
All right.
technically avoiding jail for a period of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
But-
before the trial. yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Someone said that it's called metal because it's harder than rock music.
Oh wow.
Oh, like MET.
ETAL.
Yeah, so that's
It's
why they call it
harder.
heavy metal.
I
because
wouldn't
it's-
have. Yeah, I would
I
have
d-
guessed
I-
that.
I never connected those things.
Nor
but
did I.
No, but okay.
Heavy metal.
I mean,
Yeah.
is that just because somebody said that? I mean,
One
guy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that hundreds of years ago, goodbye was born out of a shortened form of God be with you.
Oh,
I had no
didn't
idea.
know
I
that.
didn't know
No.
that. Wow.
No idea.
But I also don't blame myself for not knowing
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And this one is similar. That hundreds of years ago, howdy came out of how do ye.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. But
I
don't
didn't
feel,
either, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't feel dumb for not
No.
knowing
No.
that.
Right. That pipe cleaners aren't just for childhood crafts. They're also, I guess, a tool for cleaning tobacco pipes or were.
Ah.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know how many people
That's,
I
are.
didn't
that's
know
why
that.
they're called
A
pipe
cleaner.
cleaners.
Yeah.
Right.
To clean pipes.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah.
I thought they were just simply for kids. Like,
Oh
I thought
no,
that's-
no, they were to clean
Now
the
I
side
feel
of a
like
pipe.
they are, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm dumb there.
I mean that one you should know given the
Yeah,
name.
it's called pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Brady?
I mean, I didn't really think about it ever.
but now that you hear it,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes total sense.
okay, that reindeer actually exist. They
Yes.
aren't just
Oh, yeah,
mythical,
no, I knew
magical
that.
creatures. Yeah.
we've,
That
had
the-
don't
we've
fly.
had one in our parking
Yeah.
lot before.
we've had a reindeer in our
yeah,
parking
like
lot?
years ago. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
A
that.
bazillion years ago.
Okay, that the MAD, I didn't know this, that the MAD in Mad Men stood for Madison Avenue. I
Oh,
had
I
no
didn't know
idea.
that.
Didn't know that.
Very
Now,
interesting.
in my defense, I never watched the
I
show.
never watched
Oh,
it
it's
either.
a good
Yeah.
show. I
Okay.
can't believe you haven't watched that.
No, I heard it
Yeah.
was boring.
No, well,
Like
there,
slow.
there are some slow seasons.
It's long, right?
Seasons.
Seasons.
It's
Oh,
long,
God.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
episodes,
Some
but
seasons
seasons
are better than others where you're just
Yeah.
waiting for
Yeah.
something to happen, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
7 seasons. Ooh.
7 seasons, yeah.
And some are slow.
Yeah. That Felix is the Latin word for lucky or happy, and that since the cartoon character Felix the cat was a black cat, the name is ironic.
Ah.
Okay.
No idea.
Okay.
That bats are not actually blind, like the phrase blind as a bat would suggest. No bat species are blind.
Oh, I see. I thought they were, and I thought they flew with sonar. I
Yeah.
thought it
So-
was
They do.
Echolocation,
Microbats
right?
see differently than humans, particularly in low light conditions, but megabats have eyesight as good as humans, if not better. Their sight is adapted to both night and daylight,
What is a
including some
megabat?
color. Yeah, I don't know what a megabat is. It's just a
Megabat,
big
yeah.
bat.
Not a microbat.
he has a butler,
Yeah.
Alfred.
Sure, yeah.
And some of the comments were far more obvious than others. Like someone said they were in their 20s before they realized that Mickey Mouse was a mouse.
What?
I don't know. They said somehow they always thought Mickey was a dog until they asked someone why Mickey had such a skinny little tail.
But his name is Mickey,
Mickey
Mouse.
Mouse.
Yeah.
All right, pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
What are you saying? That's the same?
I'd say it's the same. You didn't know that a pipe
Didn't
cleaner
think
was
about
to
it.
clean pipes,
Well, we just
No.
didn't think about
but
it.
it's called pipe cleaner. Like,
Well-
you can't get more specific or obvious than a pipe cleaner
Hey, listen.
being used to clean pipes.
There's a manhole cover, and it's not covering a man.
no,
Hey.
but it's a hole for a man to go through.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it used to be a man who actually just laid across that hole, and that's how the name manhole.
That's right. Did you not know that?
I didn't know
Wow,
that
that's a
either.
new one. Add it to
That
the
didn't
list.
make the list, but I'll
So
add
many
it for
people were
sure.
killed on the
That's
road.
crazy.
All these guys.
Yeah, it was
flying there. Okay.
Also, guys, I'm sorry, but we have to talk about megabats because I didn't know this is a thing.
Oh.
They're huge.
Oh,
They have
yeah?
a wingspan of almost 2 meters.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
5.6 feet.
Ew.
Look at these. They're huge.
That's a
Can
big
you
bat.
send us a
Oh,
link?
did you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll send you guys a photo, and this is real.
Oh.
I can't believe this thing. This is.
What part of the world are they in? Does it say?
I'll have to find out.
Because I've never heard of this. It
No.
must be somewhere not here.
What's the movie I'm thinking of?
Batman.
No. No, it's
Batman Returns.
Hang on.
Batman
oh,
Forever.
Oh, the Neverending Story. In the bat, the flying bat guy. Like that's a mega bat in Neverending Story.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what it is.
I'm just,
Atreyu.
Brady just said,
Yeah,
"Oh my, that's not real.
That's real.
That is not real."
Yes.
That's a big bat.
Oh yeah, that's like the bat from Neverending Story.
Okay.
You can find them in forests in the Philippines. It's
And
an
the never-ending
endangered
story.
species.
Oh my God.
5.6 feet in a wingspan. It's like a human.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's a big bat.
Oh, and of course the bat's near a graveyard.
I would.
That is
would
just-
die.
No. Ew,
See,
it looks human.
The thing about this shot, though, is the way it's shot. I don't know how big that is. Though. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you can't tell the proportion of.
Just go megabat images.
So apparently it's like a fox with wings. Oh, is how you can describe
Yeah,
it.
that's.
Can you imagine
is
that
the-
thing coming at you?
Nope. I'd
Oh
be like,
my
just take me. I'm
God.
dead. I
They're
don't
sort
want
of
to.
cute if they weren't, scary bats.
Would are you?
What part of
What
that
are you
is
talking
cute?
about?
I was looking at different pictures of them now. They're kind of cute.
Oh, some of them. Oh, look at the little.
Yeah, see, they're a little
things.
cute.
Jenny, this thing is going right at your head, and you think, "Oh,
Oh, but he doesn't know he's scary.
Exactly.
I think he does know he's scary.
I have better eyesight than
Okay,
you might
no,
think.
that's your
Oh, it's your
bear.
moose voice.
Your moose.
No,
yeah.
Your bear.
a moose sounds
Your
very, very
moose.
different.
No, the bat. Oh, the bat. When they're. Have you seen the one of it flying? It doesn't look like a.
Oh my God.
It doesn't look real.
How are these on the same planet that we're on?
Yeah.
You know what else freaks me out? Flying squirrels.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I always thought that was fake. Speaking of things that you don't realize until somebody tells you, I didn't think a flying squirrel could fly.
Well,
Well, they don't
Yeah,
actually.
they
fly.
kind of glide.
Yeah.
They glide.
They glide from like tree to tree.
You know that thing where people base jump?
Yeah.
That's what the squirrel
Exactly.
looks
Yeah.
like.
So they have little bat thingies in between.
Yeah.
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 So they don't flap.
They don't.
So were you picturing just a bird but a squirrel?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no. Okay, so they glide.
I picture a squirrel in first class eating nuts.
Yes. It's a flying squirrel.
That's a flying squirrel,
Yeah.
yes. Bing. Yes, can we help you? Can
Some
I
more
get
nuts,
another
please.
pillow?
You want me to put my seat back?
Do you have anything smaller?
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.